Hi boys and girls, Mrs. Blackburn here for today's lesson. Let's take a look at our learning goal. The learning goal, students will look at how words look and sound to spell new words. Our success criteria, I can successfully remember the way a word looks and sounds to help me spell. You can take a look over here. I drew 9 boxes. And in the boxes, I drew a letter for each one that represents the word oblivious. But let's take a special look very closely at how oblivious is spelled. Oblivious. When we say that word very slowly, oblivious, notice that the O that it begins with, oblivious, isn't a typical O. Oblivious. It doesn't make the long O sound like oatmeal. It's oblivious, and it doesn't make the short O sound as in octopus. Oblivious makes a different kind of O sound, so we need to pay special attention to that. It still begins with an O, however. Oblivious. And it does make that us sound at the end, but it's spelled I-O-U-S. Even though it may sound like it could have an E in there, it doesn't. It's I-O-U-S, oblivious. Very good. So it's really important that when we're looking at new words that we pay attention to how many letters are in each one of them. Making boxes and putting the letters in each one of the boxes is a great strategy to help you try and remember how to spell those words. Also making sure that you look at the length of the word, paying special note to things like it does spell and begin with the letter O, even though it doesn't make the normal short O or long O sound. And even though it may sound like it has an E at the end, it does not. It's I-O-U-S. Very important to pay attention to those kinds of things. All right, I'm going to spell another word in the boxes that I drew at the top here. Let's take a look at this word. Okay. Let's take a look at this one. So, the strategy that we're working with today, we're going to say the word slowly, okay? And then we have the word spelled in boxes. We're going to check our spelling. And then you won't be writing the words on a list in Schoology. You have a puzzle piece where you will be working with that. So let's start off by saying the word slowly. We have the word neighbor. Neighbor. Okay? Now, we spelled the word in the boxes. N-E-I-G-H-B-O-R. Okay? So now we're going to make sure that all the letters are in the correct place. Nothing's out of order. It didn't miss any letters. Neighbor. Neighbor. Now we're going to pay attention to anything that stands out to us. For example, neighbor. When we say the word neighbor, do we hear the G and the H in there? No, we do not, do we? So we know that the E-I-G-H in this case is what's making that long A sound. Neighbor. It's really important that then we remember that when we spell it, that this is what it looks like and this is what it sounds like. Neighbor. So this is the strategy that we're working with today. We are paying close attention when we write new words. We're looking at how many letters are in the word. We're looking at anything that stands out to us, how long the word is, how many letters there are. What's new and different about the word? Does it have any funny spellings? What's making those sounds? This long A sound here is spelled with an E-I-G-H. And I'm also paying special attention that this is an O-R at the end, not an E-R or any other kind of letter that goes with my R. Neighbor. Okay, very good. So this is what we're working on today in today's lesson. On the puzzle piece, like I said, you will have some words that you will say the word slowly, then you will spell the word in boxes, and then you'll go back and check your spelling. Okay? If you have any questions or struggle with the assignment, remember to refer back to the video. That's the nice thing about the lessons being on Schoology, is that you can always refer back to the lesson. Good luck and do your best.